Welcome to the Disagreeablenerd podcast, a podcast where nerds from various ages and backgrounds get together to discuss movies, TV, books, and anything else that pops into their small, simple minds. Now sit back, relax, and let their ignorance wash over you.
And welcome back to another episode of the Disagreeablenerd. Nobody knows this is the third time we've started this. I am the titular Disagreeable Nerd, Gabby. With me today is...
Deej.
And Shardizzle.
No factoids.
No factoids this time.
No factoids.
I realized...
Not that you ever had any factoids.
Okay, I had a few. Okay. Maybe. Every single time I started being, bold and confident and saying facts, you and DJ would be like, no, I don't think that's right.
Yep. She had that one, Commandant.
But then Commandant was
or as I say, Commandant.
True.
Who's to know? Who's to know?
So that's the only thing. But I don't have them just flying out, just every now and then. So I feel
Where would they fly out from?
Her butt?
My itty bitty tiny little sphincter.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Why? Why is it so small? What's going on?
Wait, isn't yours small? Why is yours big?
I have excellent control over mine. I know that much.
But is it big though?
As opposed to you, by the smell of the room right now.
Oh yeah, I've been eating a lot of beans.
It's
beans and wine.
Control.
You know what? The thing about beans is you have to work up almost like an immunity. Like if you only eat them like once a month or whatever.
I disagree with that.
Your gas will be atrocious. But if you eat them all the time, like you won't have bad gas. I know. I say this because
I have gas every day of my life. No matter what I eat.
With
okay,
this
not gas only, but bad gas.
You only have bad gas when you need to go to the restroom.
Wait.
If you're going to fart, you need to go to the bathroom and do it.
So you're saying you can build up a tolerance to whatever it is that
I do agree with that too, Deej. Yes.
If that fart's got to travel over the crap in your intestines, yeah, it's going to stink a little bit.
I just say that because whenever we did vegan for 3 months and we were eating beans all the time, I swear I didn't have any bad gas or anything like that.
Now that you say that, when we were eating better on our plant-based diet, when I went to the restroom and took care of business, let's say
TCB,
it didn't come with the offensive odors that usually accompany taking care of business.
It may have in the beginning because your body's transitioning, but
then out all the
didn't.
Toxins.
Yeah, so then
toxic smell,
and then it's like normal. It's like a pH level thing.
Is it? Maybe. Is that a factoid?
That is
so
definitely
if it was so good
factoid.
For you and you're eating better, why aren't you still doing it?
Because it sucks.
I like fried chicken. It doesn't suck. It just fried chicken is delicious.
No, you know why? Because it takes so much freaking preparation.
Yeah, it does. That's why we haven't started back doing keto. It just takes so long.
I actually don't mind.
You gotta prepare and prepare.
Prepping. I guess
you spend all day in the kitchen.
I enjoy cooking, but I understand what you're saying because I did make me today some smothered pork chops with Brussels sprouts, and it probably took me an hour, possibly, I think, at most.
I mean, if you enjoy that, it's great. I do not enjoy cooking.
Well,
I'm midway on the fence. I like it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to sit down and eat something.
I like being served food, but I don't like to make the food.
I know you like to be served. I've seen it.
I like to sit. Mostly, I like to sit in my chair, watch TV, and be served food.
You want Gina to bring you a sandwich on a plate.
Gina, bring me a sandwich. I would have made an excellent Middle Ages king because I would just sit on my throne.
Or just a man in the 50s.
Food. And I would have gout, like severe gout, probably. The disease of kings.
My gout is
Is
flaring
that
up
a
again.
factoid or is that like an actual thing?
That's an actual thing.
Really?
What do you call it?
Weird.
It's basically because you're being a fat, lazy person and not getting up and moving, and you're eating and drinking way too much.
Whenever
and
I
the
think
I
food
think it has to do with a
was-
buildup of uric acid as well.
it is. Every time I think of gout, I mostly think of meat being consumed excessively. Also, side note, has anybody ever been to a Zoom wedding?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
really? I went to one today.
Yeah, we went
And-
to
In case,
You've been to several over this COVID year, right?
yeah. Which one do you guys go to?
Bernie and Evelyn.
Oh, that's cool. I went to Danny Zarate.
Oh,
And
you got
his-
married?
Yes, they got married today. And in case you're wondering why I have like makeup on, that's why, because it lasted
couldn't
for
tell.
2 hours. Oh, okay. I didn't really have that much on.
She put some blue on her eyes and says she done something.
Oh, I thought that was
I
every
put
day.
some blue glitter.
You know, even an old barn needs a new fresh of paint every now and then.
Just a new coat, just a little slap on a red.
Good one, Gummy.
Slap on a new
Slap
coat.
that rouge on.
Anyways, I have to say that's probably the best Zoom wedding I've ever
What
been
made
to.
it better? Because you've been to several and you've said they've all sucked.
Well,
Anything
okay, don't say
involving
that out
Spanish
loud.
people.
Oh, sorry. Hey, they all sucked.
Okay, so
Except
DJ,
for this one.
what'd you say?
Any party involving Spanish people is going to be better, no matter what
So,
it is.
Here's something
They just go all out.
I kind of agree with that actually.
It's too
but
much.
I liked it sometimes though. But here's the difference.
We love to dance.
They-
I'm Spanish.
You're Chilean. I was
Okay,
getting
well,
confused.
actually,
Wait, wait. South
you're
American.
actually Hispanic.
Wait, don't
You
get
said
off
that
topic.
probably
Don't get
because
off.
Spanish is from Spain.
Don't get off topic. I got.
Although we speak Spanish. It's
Hispanic.
weird.
Don't get-
Chilean, Latino, Mexican. It's all, what is it?
Okay,
Oh, sorry, go
I
ahead.
will answer that when I finish my sentence.
DJ's Mexican. I'm Chilean, but yet we speak Spanish, but we're both Hispanic.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the difference
Any
between
of the
every.
Espanol-speaking people.
Go ahead, gringo.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. Gringo, what? Okay, anyways, the difference between this wedding and
Anybody not Spanish is a
other
gringo.
Oh, I thought gringo meant white only for some reason. Okay, don't get me off topic. I'm trying
Sorry.
to finish talking.
Es Blanco.
They included everyone in their wedding all the way up to
Yeah, too
the
much.
point. Like dancing was a part of it. They had breakout rooms, kind of talk, but the dancing was different. That
You're
wasn't
dancing on
part-
Zoom?
Yes, people were dancing on Zoom, which I didn't do it at first, but I did it at the very last song because I was like, I might as well because I love dancing.
It
Why?
was contagious.
It was kind of like everyone's having
You got the
everyone's
dancing bug.
everyone's happy, and their wedding was in a backyard, and it was just so pretty. And
Paige said, "You're contagious." Touch me,
and they
baby.
here's another thing. They let us see father-daughter dance, vice versa, like all of that. Because every other wedding I've been to, they didn't show any of
So
that
father,
part.
daughter, and daughter, father.
Oh wait, no. I mean,
That's two dances each.
the
Ugh.
son,
thank you.
the son, and the mom. My bad. Whatever you call that.
Groom. Mother.
Groom mother. God, what? I don't know wedding or words.
Bride
Anyways,
and groom. Just
You
those
don't
two.
know words, pretty much, period. Go ahead.
anyways, they showed that, and it was so sweet, and
Let's do 15
I
minutes
don't
on Zoom
know.
weddings.
It was
Let's
Yeah.
go.
it was really sweet. Anyways, it was
On
nice.
Danny.
About a wedding. Nobody cares
I'm just
about.
telling you, that's what I did today. Why butts? Hello.
Oh, okay. That's true. That's true.
I did that
Is
for
this
2
in a
hours.
Zoom world?
I did. What did you?
I said, "'Tis true, 'tis true."
I'm a zoomy girl.
In
Living
a
in a
zoomy
zoomy world.
world.
Life
It's
is
been
fast.
fantastic.
No, life.
Oh,
Wait.
Sorry.
Life's
No, you- 'cause
fantastic,
I was
made of
on
plastic.
a roll till you chimed in.
I wanted to screw you up.
I'm a Barbie
succeeded.
girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. That's it.
All right.
Plastic is first.
Also, I got
That was okay. This song was a huge hit. And the lyrics were,
Was it?
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's
fantastic.
Like, if we could just come up with the stupidest lyrics ever. But if you got a slap in rhythm,
It's
Slapping.
good.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Wait.
You got a rhythm that slaps?
What's the... Oh, that's it right there. That slaps. You
That rhythm's
cannot say that.
What? It slaps.
Slapping.
You
Thank you.
say it, it's just like, I feel like you're just...
Like you really just yanked that up. Didn't even look. Paige is pouring wine over my gaming table. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Reverberations. Oh, there we go. Nice and settled. Okay.
Also,
please don't settle. Every move you make makes me nervous.
Also, I wanted to say, we were talking about our wide butts here.
Wide butts.
I wanted to say,
Speaking of wide butts, I've gained 20 pounds. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I hope you can lose those 20 pounds soon.
I will.
I got the COVID vaccine, and I feel invincible. I feel like a superhuman. And
even though it's your first one.
It's my first one. But my arm hurts, kind of. But I got really dizzy when I got the shot because I get dizzy with needles, even though I am bloodsucker.
You're a freaking phlebotomist.
I know. And like I told the guy, I said, I'm super dizzy, man. And he was like, it's okay. Just chill out. And I was like, okay. And so I waited like 5 minutes. I was like,
so Paige is able to get the vaccine due to her being a frontline worker, a hero.
What is frontline?
We don't need another hero.
Via Tina Turner.
You're a phlebotomist, and you also work part-time at a hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Guess how I earned my vaccine?
You fat.
Because you are.
By being morbidly obese.
Why does morbidly obese sound so sad? Like
because
so
it's
sad.
dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous to be this fat.
It's morbid.
Okay.
I'm looking death in the face right now.
Okay, well, you need to do better.
Staring
with your
down
life.
death's door. He's hugging
Because
man.
we can't lose you, Gobs.
You ever looked at death and not flinched?
He does it every day.
It just got deep.
Every time
But
he rolls out
anyways,
of bed.
I didn't have a lot of Y butts, but
Yeah, our fam, me, Sade, and Jeans have all gotten our first round of COVID shots.
I think most
Deej?
of my family has as well, except for me and Char.
I read somewhere where in May
I think by the end of the May, they're like
they're
opening
gonna
up to
be able
everybody.
phase 1C.
My wife is immunocompromised. Sade's a frontline worker. I'm a fat.
Can we say that?
Fish dookie? Fish dookie. Bass.
You know, if I think of fish dookie, it's like little
Turds.
pellets. Actually, not even pellets.
Are you listening?
More like micro.
Okay, do you understand how I
A
got there?
bass is a fish, and a crap is a turd. Fish dookie.
There you go. Bass turd. Fish dookie.
Anyway.
She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. She still doesn't get it. We've literally explained it. She still doesn't get it.
Okay, I get it.
Bass is a fish.
Yeah, I got that. I like
turd
bass.
Is
Bass
dookie.
turd.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Fish dookie.
Let's see. I wish I could go back. Like we would explain that for like a minute and a half.
it wasn't a minute. It was like 30 seconds.
No, it was much
It was
longer than
30
that.
seconds.
It was uncomfortable
All right, so
however long
anyway.
it was.
It was very uncomfortable.
Hey.
So we haven't got our
takes me a
vaccine yet, but
second.
my mom, my
you
father.
only need to have like a BMI of over 30.
What were you
Yeah, I
saying,
don't have
Deej?
that.
Oh,
I was saying my mom, Chad, Alexia has it because she's a frontline worker. Chad has asthma. Mom's.
do you have high blood pressure?
Nope.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Well, look at you being all healthy.
Yeah.
DJ, don't you have a shiny, like, bald spot that kind of...
Unfortunately, baldness is not a qualification for COVID vaccine.
Okay, never mind.
I wish it
What about
was.
Charsa? Does she have high blood pressure or anything?
I don't think so.
Why would she have high blood pressure?
I mean,
that
Char
seems
could
like a
probably
really
qualify for it.
heavy thing.
With her,
People
I think she
randomly
actually
have
might have high
things.
blood pressure.
Really? High blood
Because,
pressure seems like super heavy.
Like, I think, like, if you live with like, if they qualify, I
Why
think
wouldn't you
whoever lives
qualify?
with them also qualifies, right?
That would make sense.
yes, because
But now that I
Darla
think about it,
and
I
her
think she
mom-
said she does not have high blood pressure because her doctor was prescribing her something for it. But
Well,
she
tell her to
didn't
quit
have
taking
it.
her pills.
Stop taking her medication.
Just kidding. They're going to
doesn't
roll
take
it all
anything.
out, and everyone will be.
Disclaimers here.
I am not a doctor.
None of us are doctors.
I will say though, where I went, it's like I don't know what orders they've been given. I don't work there, but like there was people in front of me that had signed up online, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm getting this and this," but also I brought 3 other people in, and they're like, "Oh, okay, great." He's like, and they're like, "So what are their exceptions?" He's like, "Oh, they have to have one." They're like, first of all, don't be dumb. know your facts before you go do stuff. But unfortunately, most people aren't like that. He's like, oh, do they have to have one? They're like, yes, sir. They have to have an exception. Do they have some underlying condition? What are they a frontline worker? Are they a health, profession, whatever?
It's like trying to get a prescription for medical marijuana when you walk in there.
Like literally, they don't check anything. They're not calling your doctor. They just want you to say something and then they get their shot. And apparently, of course, that's part of the problem. It's like some areas are out of everything and other areas, there's tons of stuff. So yeah, it was weird. And I was like, whatever.
Yeah, they were giving them out at a place here in Paris the other day. They had like 60 free. They were just going to give away before they expired. I mean, I don't know what the qualifications are.
I'd have to say, you know what? Even though that may not have been honest.
May not pee me.
I say he may not have been honest.
Oh.
But it's like everyone's trying to freaking get the vaccine and it sucks that people are dying and it's almost like desperation. I'm not saying you should go lie and say you want the vaccine or anything, but like they got the vaccine. So, okay, whatever.
I'm saying the rollout is dumb and like I saw on the news they had like millions just sitting there, millions of vaccines just sitting there.
Yeah, lots of them are expiring. Just tons of expiring.
Like the rest of the world needs vaccines. And America has millions of vaccines sitting there. And, let's make sure you're allowed to get this. Just give them out and let's get this thing going.
But you also have to think about...
We're way in over our heads on this subject. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm an idiot. Go ahead.
You got to think about the people who don't want a vaccine. Like they ordered...
That's true.
They ordered all these vaccines, but people aren't seeking out a vaccine.
I don't want that government chip in my head.
Yeah, but people that signed up for it, like us, still have yet to get a call for a scheduled appointment.
Well, that's true.
Exactly.
That's true. Well,
Well, we were signed up for our county's, through our county's health website. Never got a call. All three of us qualify legitimately. So I finally got on vaccinefinder.org. And it showed me the CVS, the Walgreens, none of them were working here. And then I talked to Darla and Cheryl, and they said the Walmart here is doing it, but they're like booked out because people like from Austin are coming up here to get their shots.
What the heck? I didn't know that.
That's what Cheryl said.
Weird.
It's just it's the lack of, I guess, communication and organization. It's like, just get it out.
Oh, I just thought of something. Okay. So, we're getting a STEMI. So I just want to say that, I'm into skating these days. I haven't got the STEMI yet, but whenever I get the STEMI, I'll pay this.
You've already spent it, basically.
I've already spent it, but
You've pre-spent your STEMI.
I bought me a very, very nice pair of skates.
What kind?
The Moxie.
The ones you were talking about previously?
Yes. I'm really excited because for one, they've been sold out for months and I get a restock notification. And once I got that notification, I got my credit card out and I went bam, 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 bam. I don't know how fast I put my credit card information in that website.
Apparently really fast.
I've done that with
and
board
guess
games
what?
before.
Guess what? They're sold out right now. They were sold out the next day. So I'm so glad I got in there because the thing about their skates is they make their skates handmade out of cow leather. What do you call that?
Suede.
Cow stuff. It's real cow
leather.
Maybe that's what it is. I can't remember. But
the word
hide.
Cowhide.
That's called leather.
That's leather, yeah.
Well, I didn't really know that.
Or suede. I mean, I don't know.
2 seconds ago. Anyways, in their website, they don't.
Well, not the flesh, the skin of a cow.
The epidermis of a cow.
The epidermis, the largest of organs.
Having lack of words in my, vocabulary, I don't know. Anyways, I just saw cowhide that they take time to handmade.
Hey, PETA would not approve.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, PETA. Impalas are vegan, but you know what? I got to move up for you guys.
PETA, but I'm still going to skate on them.
From the vegan Impalas to the
Moxies, quality, high quality.
eating Moxies.
I appreciate. You know what? Thank you, cows. I love you.
Thank you for letting me roll around on
my life
wheels.
away on those skates with your hide.
You let me eat your muscles and use your flesh, or sorry, your epidermis, to roll around on wheels
for my entertainment.
Anyway, that's something I did. And
hey, if there's one animal I would not want to be, it is a cow.
Why is that?
Have you ever seen a cattle trailer? They are used and abused.
We drink their milk and then they just cut them up.
You know, I don't drink cow milk.
You drink human milk?
But I take cow hide.
Let me mark that point where she...
No!
Only breast milk for Paige.
Oat milk. Hello.
Oh, oat milk is good.
Almond milk. Non-dairy.
How you milk an almond?
Actually, you're right, DJ. Oat
through
milk?
the almond nipple? Through the teat of an almond?
I don't...
Milk
weird.
that almond.
Milk that almond.
Okay, oat milk is like,
I got nipples, Fokker. Can you milk me?
I'm going to choose to ignore that. Oat milk slaps.
Meet the parents.
Like, for
Come
real.
on.
You can milk anything
Nobody
with a
says slaps
teat,
anymore.
with a nipple.
That is so 2 months ago.
I wanted to say it because I never say it. It seems cool now.
But you're just trying to hang with me. Just because I know all
You're
the lingo
more
of the
younger
kids.
than me. I'm more wise
Hey,
than you.
you know how you get on there? TikTok.
Yeah, I don't get on TikTok like you.
I know. That's why you don't slap.
Wow.
You don't slap. Oh my God.
So what else have we been up to? Anything? I've been up to nothing. Watching lots of TV.
I am, me and Char are in the garage doing lots of woodwork. I'm building a few things for my sister.
Whittling?
No, not whittling. Using a saw and power tools. Stain.
You know how to do that kind of stuff? I didn't realize
Do's that? You know how to do that, Deej? You know how to do that? You know how to do that?
Shut up.
So Char and I have been
going
working
on
on
over there?
those. And I'm also setting up Char's idea. The spare bedroom we use as a gym will continue to be a gym, but also is going to be a game room for me. So we're building a desk
Okay.
for in there. We're using these monitors, and I'm also going to podcast in there. So I have my separate space so she can make
That's
all the noise she would like.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to have all that set up. And
Graduating from the kitchen.
Where'd you get your gaming monitor from?
Best Buy.
And how does that work? It's basically a vertical TV is what I see.
It's pretty awesome.
I turned it vertical. It goes the other way.
You can,
But you can turn it either way and it adjusts like a phone.
it's like
bam.
Control Alt and
It
then
doesn't.
the
It
arrows.
doesn't adjust itself. You have to like.
Is it Control Alt?
It doesn't adjust itself. I'm attached to my computer, my laptop, so I go into my laptop settings, and it's like a dual monitor.
Oh.
So you can adjust it and
I
make
don't
it vertical.
understand what you're
horizontal.
saying, but that's cool.
He said he doesn't understand what you're saying.
I mean, I've seen that take place.
All you gotta do is attach an HDMI cable
Jack in
from
the
your
Box
laptop.
when you're looking at the menus, but
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jack in the Box.
they've got vertical TVs.
I've never even been inside,
like, ooh,
or maybe once, but
That's cool. DJ, you got your like Audible atop, right?
Yep, I got
And
my
then
news
your-
and my Audacity
and
on
your-
my right side and my...
That's freaking
he has
awesome,
a really
man.
sweet setup.
Look at you. So how do you rotate it? Is it just like on a stand that you can spin your TV?
Yeah, it comes with a stand, and it goes up, down, and it goes like...
Then it'll twist.
yeah, what's the word there?
Rotates?
Rotate?
Well, yeah, it rotates, but not horizontal, vertical,
Angle.
diagonal. Sorry. So it's like a diagonal up and down, and then you can also completely rotate it.
That's sweet.
Mm.
That slaps.
That'd be good. That'd be like a big Kindle. If you want to read that book, big, huge page.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
So,
I think I would.
So
speaking
you-
of books,
so
I'm
you-
almost done with Hyperion.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
So you said it's a gaming monitor.
Yeah, it's basically a TV.
So do you use it as for PC gaming or like
either
Xbox
way.
gaming?
It's specifically a console gaming monitor, so I can use my Xbox on it.
What makes it specific to that?
Because it has audio drivers, and it also...
What does that mean?
It means it has sound. Like usually monitors don't have their own sound. They don't have a audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Very
a sound card.
nice.
So it has
Does it
that.
sound good
Also,
on
it's
it?
just built differently. PC monitors are more powerful and have different settings This one's just specifically built for it, and it's really good monitor. Like, it's super clear. It's got lots of settings that enhance the gaming experience.
What's the size of it?
24-inch, I think.
Oh.
But I mean, if it's just like right in front of your face, it's fine. It's actually really nice.
Yeah. That's huge if it's right in front of your face.
It's recommended to me by my brother-in-law, Antoine.
Of course.
Nice. I was just going to say, if one of us ever moves away or do any of that, we will always be able to podcast. You know that? Because we can do it virtual.
Really?
Like, DJ has this
like
little
we're doing
setup.
Deej?
I'm saying, like, if I move away and you and I are not in the same room, like, I was just thinking his little setup, I can do that too if I moved away.
Where are you going?
What?
Where are you going? Where are you skating off to?
How dare you?
I've been thinking about it.
Don't make. No, let's move on.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the news.
The news. Sorry, I forget you do that crap.
Wow.
Okay. Every time. Interruptions.
You guys
just talk right through my music.
You guys probably won't be interested in this, but I saw where they are making a Tina Turner documentary, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be on HBO, possibly. I think. I'm not really 100% on that. Anyways, I don't know why something about Tina Turner fascinates me. Her life and her being a rock and roll. Hello. That's amazing. So they're making, like, she's just basically just talking about her music and her life and dealing with abuse. And I thought that, I'm not into documentaries, but when it comes to like music, artists, people, documentaries, I'm into that. So that's something that's coming out.
I thought they made one about her already.
No, this is a documentary with her talking.
Oh, a documentary.
You're talking about Bodyguard?
Gotcha.
I think that's something
No, it's
different.
not Tina Turner. It's
They
That's
did
Kevin
no.
Costner,
The one
Whitney
what's
Houston,
love
there you go.
got to do with it is a movie with Angela Bassett.
And that's like her story, right?
It's kind of like, yeah, it's based on her
What
true story.
I've got to do.
But
Got to do.
that movie was made in like way in the 90s or something, 80s. I don't even know. Super old movie.
90s.
Super old movie.
Not that old. Calm down.
Well, super old movie. So this time they're making a documentary. Anyways, I thought it would be interesting. So that's something I saw that was going to be coming out. So
Yeah.
check it out.
Cool.
Check it
Well,
out.
looking forward to that. Not. I don't watch documentaries.
You are such a liar. You watch them with Gina. Hello.
I know I've probably, or one of us has probably sent this to each other, but there's that TikTok, and it reminds me of Charsla and Gina so bad. And it's like a guy and a girl sitting together, and it's like horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're watching a horror, like her watching a horror movie, and she's all scared, hiding under the covers. Then it says her watching a documentary, and she's sitting there just totally interested, eating popcorn. It's like,
As
and
the
her
guy's telling
legs
her
were
cut
cut
her up and
off,
stuff.
and his head was cut off, and his tongue was cut out, and her eyes were poked out, and she was just totally. That is so Charsla and Gina. It's like
Yeah, I
they can
think I've
watch the
seen that.
documentary, but God forbid if they watch something slightly scary.
Yep. They can't do it.
I only saw recently there. Emilio Estevez says he's up for a Young Guns 3.
So Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen.
I don't know.
That should be
Sure.
very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and say no thank you on that one.
I saw where Avatar reclaimed its throne
So
as
stupid.
the number one movie of all time, box office wise.
Because it was released in
re-released-
China.
Yeah, re-released in China.
So stupid.
Beat out Avengers Endgame, baby.
Did it really, though, being re-released for the third time? I mean, all Avengers has to do is re-release itself, and it's going to
It's
pass
just
it.
going to be a re-release fight from here on out, I'm
Also,
sure.
they're both owned by Disney, so who's really winning?
Disney.
Yeah, exactly.
Disney's winning. So Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, whatever it is. What are you going to do, DJ? You've been an anti-Avatar-er
Because it
from the
sucks.
beginning. What are you going to do, though, when part 2 comes out and you're blown away?
Will I be blown away?
You're going to be blown away. You're
If
like,
it's a better movie than the first one, yeah, I'll probably be blown
didn't
away.
I didn't expect this from the Na'vi. What are you going to do?
If it's the exact same kind of movie, I am out.
When they entangle their hairs together and make sweet love, what are you going to do?
God, you
Wait,
gotta
what do you
understand
guys-
that movie was only so popular because
I
of the
left a
special
pee.
effects.
What are you guys talking about?
Wait, what, DJ?
So that movie was only so popular because of the special effects in 2009. Nobody had ever seen a movie that was that much CG that looked that good.
How did I know you were talking about Avatar?
The story
DJ is
itself was
trashing it?
terrible.
You know what?
It's not terrible.
Oh, are
It
you
is
talking
terrible.
about-
It's so
are you talking
boring.
about?
No, it's not terrible. It's cliche. It's
Wait.
been done a billion times.
Are
Go
you
ahead.
talking about part 2's coming out in 2022? Okay, I saw that.
Well, first of all, we're talking about that Avengers Endgame beat out Avatar as the #1 grossing movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But Avatar just re-released in China and now has beat back Avengers Endgame. So now Avatar is once again, the #1 grossing movie of all time.
Wow. Okay, I enjoyed Avatar, but Endgame, I have to say, I liked Endgame way
Oh,
better.
Well, come on.
Yeah,
like,
'cause Avatar
why
sucks.
is... No, I won't
Avengers
say... I
Endgame
won't,
is one of my top movies of all time.
Yes, I
Avatar,
know.
not even on the list.
Avatar is not a movie
But
that...
I enjoyed it.
I'm not going to say it sucked. I'm sorry, Deej. I'm
You don't have
not
to.
sorry.
It's my opinion.
Why are you
It's-
sorry?
I'm not
Don't be sorry to
sorry.
DJ.
I just say
you
sorry.
don't owe him an apology.
I don't take your apology either. I don't want it.
He doesn't accept it.
Hey,
I
you need
slap
to
it out of
chill
the hand.
out, dude. I'm just saying. Okay, don't take my apology. Okay,
I
that's
won't. I
cool.
don't take it.
God.
He refuses.
Avatar was one of those movies that I had never seen before. Like that, it was so different. Like I'm like, what the heck are these blue people? Like
Smurfs.
it's so weird.
Giant Smurfs.
Never even seen the
Riding
Smurfs.
on winged dragons.
It's funny. Never seen the Smurfs. The cartoon or
Really?
the real life
Little
one.
demons, that's
Never.
all they are.
Not interested either.
Little blue demons.
And also I do like Zoe Saldana. I like-
Zoe Saldana?
is it?
Not
Or
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana.
Whoever that is. That's her cousin.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Zoe Kravitz. Sorry.
She meant to say, I like those sardines. That's what she meant to say.
I do like those sardines. Those are delicious.
Love those sardines. Oh.
I've had them in
Wow.
every form.
I like those sardines. She is a good actress.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
You've seen those sardines where she plays the big blue woman.
We have this
called Navi.
He's still going. How do you still go? Like oh gosh,
called
I've run
improv.
out of.
It's good. It's good.
You would have done good with theater. Whenever I took that in freshman year, I had to do that as a grade. I
Improv
hated
theater.
it. I hated
you have
it.
to yes and.
I hated it. I sucked at it because I'm
Whatever
like,
you
I don't
say,
know what to say that's
I say
funny.
yes and then add to it. You don't say anything that's funny.
You were talking while I was talking, but
I know I'm talking over you.
yeah, well, it's not going to do good when you edit. I was just saying, whenever I did,
You're going to edit, by the way.
I know when I,
Even though you haven't since like
well, because you've been
4
off,
episodes ago.
well, because you've been off for or a month.
Okay, well, I'm back at
month?
work now. I'm back at work. Yeah, drink your wine.
She asked her to live with you.
That is right.
How dare you?
Also, I just want to
Anyways.
say, I think that the initial box office release should be the only thing that counts towards those things.
I agree
Like the
with
whole
that
re-releasing
one.
thing. Like, yeah, of course, if you're going to re-release it, people are going to keep seeing it. You're going to keep
Also,
adding on. They don't count.
You got a new audience. People who probably have never even seen it. You know what I mean?
Right. It's 2009. 12
It's just like
years
Star
ago.
Wars. It's just like Star Wars. There's new audience with Star Wars, so it gets more popular every year.
I don't understand what you're saying, though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's why they re-release it, is for the new audiences. But DJ is saying he doesn't think that should count towards the all-time box office winner, like initial release.
Okay,
What are you saying?
I thought I was agreeing with that.
Oh, okay.
Well-
But you were saying, yeah, because there's new audience.
Yeah.
I think what she's saying is it shouldn't count because it's going to keep adding up since people haven't seen it. There's some people that haven't seen
Her
it.
conversation was completely different from what you were saying.
No.
I think what she means is it shouldn't count.
No,
It should only
wait.
count if there's people have already seen the movie
No,
and want to
yeah.
go to the movies and watch it again, not new
yeah.
watchers.
I was saying
Look at
when
DJ
the
billing you out.
shut up, Garby. I know what I was saying. I'm not an idiot.
Okay, go ahead.
I like what he just said because because DJ understood what I was saying. You didn't.
We have went 37 minutes and discussed nothing. So we had, all right, let's plan next week's discussion. Next week's...
DJ, do you have any ideas?
Any ideas? Not yet, no.
I mean, we could just discuss movies we've seen. Okay, so recently, Sade and I, for a rewatch for me, Sade, first time, Arachnophobia. Sade, did you like it?
Are we going into our main topic? Because that's the main topic.
Well, that's what I was going to say. We're 37 minutes in. We were going to make this one a short one. Do you want to keep going?
Well, it's a short one, but it's the main topic of what we watched that's not new. Okay, yeah.
I'm just going to throw out one quick news piece. It's just really quick because we already talked about it, which is a Powerpuff Girls live action.
Oh, my God.
For those that care. I enjoyed the Powerpuff Girls when I was a child.
I did, too. I love
Never watched them.
Is that a past your time?
That's my old man thing. Never watched them. They were,
but that's so weird because you watched a lot of things.
I mean, I have. I watched the iCarlys, but I didn't watch the Powerpuff Girls. I didn't. Okay, you know what? You want to tell me? I'm going to tell you why.
What?
I'm an old time animation guy, and I didn't like the animation. I didn't like the way it looked, much like I didn't like Ren and Stimpy. Of course, that was after my time. I didn't like most of anything from those Nick, Disney, whatever Cartoon Network eras.
Cartoon Network.
That whole era was slapping.
I know. And I know, like, now, like, okay, so, like, right after I quit watching cartoons, then they come out with all this stuff that people, you guys,
oh,
view as classics. You people.
What,
well,
millennials?
You know they say 90s
millennials.
You know,
view like Doug, Phineas and Ferb.
I freaking love Doug.
I didn't like Phineas and Ferb. That was after my time.
Wait, I like Phineas and Ferb.
Rugrats,
love Rugrats.
Ed, Eddie.
All that stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, and what's the dog? The pink dog?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes, I love
Cat
that
dog.
All that stuff is past me.
Real monsters.
Now, I did go back and watch, because of my niece and nephew, I watched SpongeBob.
Angry Beavers.
Wait.
Huh?
Sorry, you said something and DJ said something at the same time. I'm sorry.
He said he was watching SpongeBob because of his nieces.
My niece and nephew were into SpongeBob.
Wow.
Everybody's
and
into
then
SpongeBob.
My wife's second cousin, as we discussed before, was into iCarly. So I watched those when we would babysit. I guess that's just because what they were into. But beyond that, I'm not into. I didn't watch any of Recesses, Doug's, Rugrats, and I know I hear those were good shows.
They were so good.
But I also don't like the animation style. I just don't like it.
Yeah, they're all different.
I'm classic. I'm a classic guy.
So what would you consider, like, what's a classic?
Looney Tunes.
Oh, see, I like Looney Tunes.
I know. I mean, I'm not saying that's the only one, but that's just... When they get into the weird, like, geometrical shapes for things...
Did you like
your head's a square or a triangle?
It's kind of it's
it's
not
different.
It's different though.
Or gross. Like Ren and Stimpy went the gross route. I hated Ren and Stimpy.
I love Ren and Stimpy.
Of course you would.
Sorry, but even that was Girl thing went a little longer than I thought it was going to.
Powerpuff, they were like, they got those super round heads and big huge eyes.
I want it to be the green one.
I know Powerpuff Girls were a huge thing.
She was a baddie.
All right.
Buttercup.
So again, 40 minutes in. Do we want to keep going? Or do we want to save whatever we got for another show?
I feel like I only have just like 2 movies maybe that I've seen. The one you kind of just sort of said. But okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. And go ahead.
Acrona? Or
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia.
Yes, the fear of Acronos.
So, this movie is Fear of Spiders. This movie I had never seen, and Gabi wanted to show me. Actually, Gabi and Gina wanted to show me because they had both seen it. Gina is really freaked out by spiders, so when she was watching it, she was screaming the whole time, which made me scream because it's like, oh my god, the whole atmosphere.
So Gina actually has arachnophobia.
I feel like she does, honestly. She said, oh my god, I gotta watch something before I go to bed so I don't have nightmares.
That was Char's...
That's so weird, right?
That was Char's recommendation, I think.
Yeah, I remember this. So I like horror films like that. It's something about them. They jump scares. I love that. Even though it's like I'm screaming and jumping, it's not that I'm scared. I just like it. I like go, ah! And then I want more of it. So
it's an adrenaline high.
it is. And the spiders weren't even like bad. Like
I mean, like most of the spiders were real.
Okay.
There were like the general was clearly like being dragged along by a string at some points,
but
the gigantic spider,
pretty cool. Like they looked real.
Oh yeah, the practical effects. Okay, so going along with this, after we watched Arachnophobia, we'll get back to that in a second. Arachnoquake or something was on, like just on this channel, and it's a super cheesy sci-fi. It was such bad CGI. It was just so
and
terrible.
It was made like
relatively few years ago.
The spiders and Arachnophobia made those spiders.
Arachna.
Oh, am I still saying
Arachnophobia?
Okay,
like an arachnid. Arachnid.
Fear Spiders movie.
Arachnophobia.
The spider movie. The spider fear movie.
The spider fear movie was made in the 90s, right?
Yes.
Their spiders look so much better than today's like that movie used that Arachnoquake, whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a sci-fi movie, so it was pretty terrible.
So robotic looking. So the CGI was terrible.
Sci-fi CGI usually is terrible.
Arachnophobia, literally 1990.
Oh, okay. I don't understand why like sci-fi. Why are they making their movies like that? Like, is it just because it's cheap?
Because some people like to watch it.
Yes.
I don't like that. I hate that.
But Arachnophobia, a legit movie, a legit box office hit, legit actors. Arachnoquake had the girl, Tracy Gold, who was like the girl in the sitcom from the 80s, Growing Pains.
No, I've never seen it.
So a B-level actress and then nobody else. Actually, there was a guy from like the third, fourth best Star Trek movie. And he was like the sixth guy.
Oh.
I mean, it was just that type of movie. So it's like Sharknado. You're not expecting Sharknado to be a good movie. You know it's not going to be. Arachnoquake, not going to be a good movie. But still yet, the CGI is like something, I could film something better on my iPhone. It was atrocious.
Why did you even start that movie?
Because it was dumb.
Oh.
Sometimes I like dumb movies, but then some of them are too dumb.
Yeah, like you gotta have cleverty. Is that a word?
Cleverness.
Yes, cleverty.
With movies that are going to be dumb, quote unquote dumb, but like also at the same time enjoyable.
Right.
I think Gabby and I used to watch some crappy sci-fi movies when I came over to his house.
Oh, I used to too. I love sci-fi. That was my favorite channel on cable.
Did we watch one with like some dinosaurs?
That's what I was just about to say.
In like World War II or something?
It was some female pilots of World War II, like these B-2 bombers and dinosaurs. And I remember that one swooping down and they were like, ah! And that dinosaur almost got them. It was so... Me and DJ laughed and laughed and laughed.
I remember one of them like did some kind of weird, dumb scream and it sounded so stupid. It was like...
It was like not even real.
Yeah, it just was funny.
Did you guys ever buy the newspaper as a teenager, kid thing?
Huh?
Like did you ever... Or did your parents ever buy the newspaper?
I used to deliver newspapers.
Well, I'm saying... Okay, let me get to that point.
I lived during the newspaper age.
Well, I did too. Same. Hello. I mean, I have old parents. Okay, so my mom used to buy the newspaper every day, and on Fridays they would always have the TV guide, right? And so I always look forward to Fridays to get the TV guide, and the TV guide had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday what was the big movies that were going to come out, and I loved getting the paper, and so I always went to the Sci-Fi Channel, and I was like, "Oh, these are going to be some good movies this weekend." Sunday, I always had the good stuff.
Remember the TV guide that would scroll on that one channel on your TV, and so you're like watching it, and you're like, 8 o'clock. We need to go to channel whatever. Yep. So you're like flying to get to there.
Yep.
Yeah, those were
it's so nostalgic, like TV guides, like paper TV guides, and then like the TV guides on the TV.
Well, cable TV.
Yeah, cable. Yeah, because
Who has cable
you're
TV
like, oh my
anymore?
gosh, that movie come on at 7, 8 Central.
And then, okay, so this is the thing. So people, like, cable TV died because of Netflix,
Hulu,
everything else.
Yeah.
So you're paying $100 for cable TV or dish satellite. So then you're like, oh, let me only pay $10 for Netflix. Oh, but now this is left Netflix, that's left Netflix. Now it's on CBS All Access. Now it's on
HBO Max.
Peacock. Now it's on HBO Max. Now it's on. So you have to have Prime, Disney Plus, HBO Max. So now you're paying $80 for all these streaming channels that you used to get on cable.
With no commercials.
That's true. No commercials. That's the key. I cannot handle a commercial anymore. I tried Hulu with ads. I mean, it's only $5 or $6 a month. But by God, they play the same freaking ad I couldn't do it. I was like, you know what?
They're worse than like cable commercials because they only have like two or three max.
It's terrible.
Every 10 minutes.
I think they do that on purpose to force you to pay those extra $5 to get the ad-free versions.
Yeah. What movie did you say you
Arachnophobia.
watched?
So what do you think of Arachnophobia before we wrap up?
I was asking a question as you as you asked me a question.
Let's wrap up Arachnophobia.
No, I enjoyed Spider Fear movie.
Out of 10.
I will say 6 out of 10.
A 6?
What?
How dare you?
You asked, I answered.
You did. It's not the answer I expected or wanted.
What, you wanted a 10 out of 10?
I kind of did. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
No way.
It's funny. It's campy for the time. I mean, it hit all the things. It scared me. It was creepy. Upon rewatch, it still had the same effect. The spiders were effective. The scares were effective. I was still creeped out. It's still funny. All of it still slaps.
God.
A part of me wanted to be more scared. So I enjoy scary movies. That's probably my thing.
John Goodman being
I
crazy
grew up watching
and good.
scary movies.
I like
so
scary movies, but I don't get scared.
Jeff Daniels.
It's like I like it, but it was good. It's just I don't know.
I loved it.
It's a good movie.
I'm glad you did. It would.
Okay, Deej.
We watched True Grit, the remake, with Jeff Bridges.
Okay. OMG. Is that good?
Yeah, I had never seen it before. Char hadn't either. I put it on, and we both really enjoyed it. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I love it. I've tried to show it to Paige before, but
no,
she's not really into westerns.
Gabby, no, you have not. I watched westerns as a child. Every single time we have this conversation, I'm like, I have never said I didn't like westerns. I watched westerns. And also, I'm the one that told you I would like to watch True Grit because one of my patients told me about the book and he said the book is really good. And then I looked it up and he was like, oh, there's also a movie. And I was like, oh, I'd like to check it out. So I have never said I didn't want to watch this movie.
It was very good. It was much better than I expected. I had heard it was good, but I didn't expect it to be that good.
So there's two versions of it though, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure if you want to go the John Wayne route from 100 years ago.
So you watched the 2010 film.
Yes. Jeff Bridges and Matt Damon and forget the girl's name.
Haley Steinfeld.
Yes. Yeah. So it's about her trying to hunt her father's killer. And she hires Jeff Bridges' character, who is a marshal. And then Matt Damon's character is a U.S. What's it called? Texas
Marshal?
Ranger. Sorry. He's a Texas Ranger. He tags along because he's also hunting the guy. But it was funny. That movie was hilarious. I did not expect to laugh that much. Char was cracking it up, and I was greatly thankful that she was laughing because I was afraid she was going to think it was boring.
Yeah.
But it was
on HBO.
It always cracked me up that he wasn't really big into contractions. I do not know this man.
They cut that guy down. Do you know him? I do not know this man. I love that. It cracked me up.
And I think that's where Jeff Bridges kind of started his whole mumble thing.
Was it? I was actually wondering about that.
Yeah, ever since then, he's never been the same. Yeah, I love that movie.
So you've seen it?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Okay,
It was really good.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. I have a way better memory than you. You have never tried to show me that movie.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Along those very lines, and me and Gina just watched this movie last night. It's a brand new Tom Hanks movie called News of the World.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Tom Hanks in almost a very identical role. This, the older guy taking on this younger girl. It's very different in its feel. This version is not funny. And I think that's kind of what I was expecting.
It was a little bit funny, like some funny parts.
It had some slightly, but it's very more realistic, especially in like them traveling across the country and the things they encountered.
Going to Dallas.
And
Western.
It's a really good movie. I really liked it. Gina loved it. She said it was very sweet because Tom Hanks encounters this girl that's like
she's been kidnapped by Indians.
Yeah, her family was killed, and then she was taken in by the Indians. Then I guess
she speaks Kiowa
Native Americans. Native Americans.
Oh,
then they were her Kiowa family was killed, and so she's an orphan once again. And so anyway, it's a very, very good movie. But I like True Grit better because True Grit was funnier. It just a different story. And I don't know. I like True Grit better. But News of the World, still a very good movie. It reminded me a lot of the similarities. The old man, the young girl, blah, blah, blah.
With that movie, I honestly took like a melatonin and I drank some sleepy time tea. So I didn't get to catch the ending. So I was like extremely drowsy during the ending of that movie. But I remember really enjoying it when we were watching it. So
which one? Oh, the News of the World?
Yeah, the movie you're talking about. So I was like, I gotta watch it in the beginning.
If you, I think you would like True Grit better.
Yeah.
Jeff Daniels,
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Yes, I'm still on Arachnophobia. It is funny. Like the way she treats him, because he's kind of an old drunk at this point, and she's like, really take care of business. I don't know how old she's supposed to be.
She did 14, really good 13. In this movie.
Yeah, she's like just this real hard,
I think she was 13.
Super smart girl.
And I like Haley Seinfeld. I think she's a cool actress.
And Matt Damon's kind of bumbling and kind of dumb or something, and it's just good. It's just
I think
good.
It was. I don't know how to explain this character.
Okay, I'm writing that one down. I'm gonna have to watch that one.
We'll watch True Grit.
Yeah,
like her negotiating for those horses.
Yeah,
or the ponies with that guy. The whole thing was good. She was really good.
It is a good movie.
Okay. I bet the books, somebody told me the book is really good too, like excellent. I'm wondering if it's as good as the movie, No,
I'm not going to read the book.
I might read it.
I'm not into Western books.
I'm not either, but you never know. You expand your reading.
That's true.
I don't think the book would be as funny.
You sure? You never know.
I think the book would probably be good, but I don't think it'd be like funny.
Because I've laughed out loud with some books.
It's an old book, though, if John Wayne had a movie made out of it.
Charles Portis. Never heard of it. Never heard of him. That doesn't mean anything.
Another movie that I watched was Reign of Fire. I don't think we've talked about that.
Oh.
No. We discussed it on a podcast. You said you hadn't watched it. Was that? Oh, we talked about something that was in DJ's top movies of something, and you're like,
oh, yeah, the disaster movies.
I've been trying to watch y'all's movies.
Post-apocalyptic type, yeah.
And Reign of Fire with Christian Bale. I enjoyed it.
It was good.
It was very dark. Like, no, when I say dark, I mean like the
atmosphere.
Atmosphere was dark. It was all like gray, but it was still good. And like, I was like, I have never seen Matthew McConaughey in that way. It was weird. Like, like I said, like you said, he's always been in rom-coms. So, but he is the same kind of.
Just kind of crazy. Matthew McConaughey plays,
I don't know,
a variation of crazy in every movie he does.
Yeah. The way he goes out in that movie.
It's like, at first, I wasn't sure, like, oh my God, is he going to be super...
Swinging that pickaxe in slow-mo.
Yeah.
Jumping off that tower.
Is he going to be super evil and bad? But no, he wasn't. He really cared about his soldiers, and he just wanted to kill dragons.
He just liked killing dragons.
So I was like, okay, he's fine.
It was good. And
The dragons actually slapped.
It was good effects
were
for the
good.
time.
Especially for 2004, 4 or whatever. Yeah,
think it
Also,
was
I've never
4.
seen Christian Bale in anything but Batman series. So
yeah. He spoke with his. I think he spoke with his full Welsh accent on that one.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
what?
because he was in England when it
I
started.
think he's Welsh.
He's Welsh.
Oh, I knew he was like not American, but I don't know what part. Well, I like that, you know.
You like accents?
Oh, also Gerald Butler was in it. He died. Spoiler, as I said, he died.
like
like
and
how
it
he
was
talks.
rough too, because like he just barely went past the door, and he's like,
No.
I've made a huge mistake.
The door just slammed
He
closed.
could
and
have
he
ran
dies.
back. He could have ran back.
Yeah, it was yeah.
But it was so weird. Okay, I have to say in the beginning, like his mom worked for, I guess, coal, I guess that's what that was. I don't know, underground. And then like he just goes into some little hole to check things out and there's dragons. It was just so random. I'm like, what the heck? And then all of a sudden this big monster dragon just kills everyone. It just happens so fast. It just happened so quickly. And then, that was the dystopian world after that.
But it's a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
It's probably one of the top tier dragon movies.
I
'Cause
haven't
there's not that
seen
many
a
good
lot
ones.
of dragon
I'm sorry,
movies. I
Dragonheart?
mean, there's
Well, I was going to literally, it's Reign of Fire and Dragonheart.
I was gonna say, isn't there
Don't bring down that Aragon
I was
mess
just
in
thinking,
here.
what about Arachnophobia?
Oh my God.
How to Train Your
Isn't that-
Dragon? Come
Aren't
on.
those books?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, How to Train Dragons, like top tier.
I've never seen
never-
any of them.
one.
I have never seen How to Train a Dragon.
Though, like How to Train Your Dragon, like 1 through 3 are like they're like all super high Rotten Tomatoes. All the critics love it.
Yeah.
They're like
I've
high
always
on the
wanted
list.
to watch them. I just haven't been able to. I don't know. I don't know. Is it on Disney Plus?
Probably.
I might have to check those out.
No, wait, that's DreamWorks.
Yeah, it's
I think
DreamWorks.
that's DreamWorks. Speaking, I was thinking of this. Okay. Is there another flying creature of the fantasy world other than dragons?
Pegasus.
Unicorns.
I mean, there's lots of monsters just from various things, but I don't know specifically
Like
names for
what
them.
competes with a dragon in the skies?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's like they're like dinosaurs, but not dinosaurs. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're
But they
flying
blow
lizards,
fire.
look like, but
They blow fire out.
yeah.
Like, how does that even work?
Um,
Fire. Like, does that come out of their
they
gut?
have these glands, but
Oh, their
how do they
glands.
ignite it is another question. Like, how do they just got a flint in their teeth? They just light the fire. I don't know.
Or they like build up some type of like carbon dioxide?
It's methane gas. Basically,
Oh, wait, maybe that's not
they have
right.
tight sphincters and they withhold all that gas until they burp it, and then they light it with their flint-like teeth. Out goes the flames.
And it's so weird because I was thinking of Monster Hunters, like the weakness to kill them is before they blow out their fire.
Just like in Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire,
yeah.
It's the same.
So it's like the same, like in
So it's almost like dragons might be real.
in every method.
They build the gas up, and then right before
Yeah.
they let it out, they light it.
Yeah.
But
like a
how do they
flamethrower.
light it?
I don't know. The same way I guess
Why
they
you
can
gotta
emit
whisper?
gas.
Maybe it's like built up farts, but they don't fart it out.
Are you
That's what he
literally
was
saying
saying.
the exact thing I said just previously?
I just said it very shortly and simply.
So you don't pay attention to what I'm saying. That's what you're just saying.
I didn't understand what you were saying.
The tight sphincters. You don't remember that? You saying
I
that?
understood that, but I wanted to say it again.
Okay. All right. Have we watched any other movies?
Not worth mentioning, no.
No, you have to say it, even if it ain't worth
I'm
mentioning.
saying if I've seen it, it wasn't worth mentioning because I forgot it.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'll be honest. Like,
Please be honest. Don't lie.
I haven't really watched a lot of movies. Only time
Oh
I
my
really
God.
watched movies.
Not one we've seen. Not an old one.
Coming to America.
Real quick. Coming to numeral 2.
Of course.
What?
Well, when you were about to say that, I was just going to say the only time I really watch movies is on the weekends.
Well, yeah.
It seems like during the week, I
We
just
work.
never have not just that, just other things, I never have time to watch movies. It seems like, because I'm doing other things. So, except the weekends. I don't know why that is.
Coming to America. We could do a podcast on that just on our own because it's atrocious. Spoiler
That'd be fine
alert.
with me because it's already an hour in.
All right. Well,
I
if
guess
Who's the host of this show?
you are, I guess.
All right. Wait, do you want to end it? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, I guess unless y'all have anything else. Anybody?
Nope.
Well, I do not.
Oh, okay. Thank you for saying well in front of that.
I wanted to tease you,
Deej?
guys.
Nope. Got nothing.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this episode of Disagreeable Nerd. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, comments, topics you want us to
Discuss concerns.
Email us at disagreeablenerd@gmail.com. I'm Gabi.
I'm sure Dizzle.
And this is Deej.
Later, dudes.